A narrow, winding trail snakes up the side of a misty mountain. At the center of a steep switchback lies Kadmon, a flat, gray river stone embedded deep in the earth. Kadmon is different from the surrounding gravel. He is smooth, wide, and perfectly placed to be stepped upon. Lenzu, a young monk, with a heavy bundle of firewood, trudges up the path. His sandaled foot slams down onto Kadmon's surface. Kadmon's surface ripples with a faint, dark vein of light. To Kadmon, this is not just a step. It is a weight. 804. Kadmon said, counting the steps. Lenzu pushes off, leaving a smudge of red clay. Heavy, selfish. He carries wood, but leaves his mud for me to hold. A group of travelers pass. Jalila, a merchant, leads a stubborn mule. Jalila's heavy leather boot strikes Kadmon with a sharp crack. The mule's iron-shod hoof follows, scraping a deep white gouge into the stone his face. 805. 806. Kadmon's gray color deepens, turning a bruised, angry purple. The gouge glows like an open wound. She did not even look down. She uses me to rise, then forgets I exist. I will remember the heat of that iron. I will hold the weight of her greed. The sun begins to set. The path is quiet, but Kadmon is not at peace. His surface is a chaotic map of scars, dirt, and microscopic indentations. The stone feels heavy, as if he is carrying the mountain itself, rather than resting beneath it. An old nun, Pima, walks slowly down the trail. She stops at the switchback, her breath coming in short gasps. She looks at Kadmon. Pima sits on a nearby rock. She reaches out and touches Kadmon's surface. You look so tired, little brother. I am full. I have kept every debt. I have saved every insult. I am the only one who remembers how they have trampled this path. To remember a blow is to feel it forever. Why do you choose to be the cage for their dust? It is my history. It is who I am. It is a burden that will eventually crack you in two. Pima looks up at the sky. Dark, swollen clouds roll over the peak. The sky is coming to help you. Let it. Pima stands and continues down the mountain. A violent thunderstorm erupts. Lightning illuminates the path in jagged flashes. Rain lashes down. At first, the water simply bounces off Kadmon's hardened surface. No, this is my record. This is my proof. A torrent of water rushes down the trail. It begins to soak into the dried mud Tenzin left behind. The red clay dissolves, turning into a liquid slurry that flows away into the dark. Kadmon feels a strange, terrifying lightness. The merchant's iron. It is fading. The heavy rain scours the white gouge. The sharp edges of the scratch begin to soften. The grit and sand trapped in Kadmon's pores are flushed out by the cold, relentless water. Kadmon resists at first, clutching the memories of the heavy boots. But the water is more persistent than his anger. Slowly, the dark purple hue of the stone begins to fade back to a soft, natural gray. It is going. I am losing them. As the last of the clay washes away, the crushing weight Kadmon felt, the 806 debts, simply evaporates. The sun rises over a washed clean world. The air is crisp. Kadmon sits in the path. He looks like any other stone, but he feels as light as a dried leaf. He is no longer counting. A small child runs up the path, barefoot. Her foot lands squarely on Kadmon. It is a light, joyful strike. The child runs on. Kadmon looks at the faint damp print left behind. He watches as the morning sun touches it. The print vanishes in a wisp of steam. One, and now, none. Kadmon settles into the earth, finally at rest. We often believe our suffering comes from what happens to us. More often, it comes from what we refuse to release. Like the stone, peace begins the moment we stop counting the marks life leaves behind.